Suppose you have built a login form. The user types in the email, hits submit, and when you check it out, it's just a bunch of random characters. Your Python backend is now storing garbage data. What you can do is you could write 20 lines of if-else statements to check if the string has an symbol, a domain, and a dot, or you could use a regular expression and do everything in a single line. So today we are diving into regular expressions or regex in Python. It is one of those topics that looks like complete alien or gibberish at first glance, but once it clicks, it feels like having superpowers in coding. So with all that said, let's get started. If standard string searching like hitting Ctrl+F in your editor is like asking a detective to look for a specific guy named John, a regular expression is like giving the detective a highly specific set of rules. Let's take this particular example. Here we are just aren't looking for an exact match. We are telling the detective, find me anyone whose names start with a capital letter J, followed by exactly 4 lowercase letters, and it ends with an N. So regex is a specialized syntax that let us match patterns, and in Python we bring that to life using the built-in re or re module. Before we write our first pattern, we have to talk about raw strings. In Python you will almost always see the regex patterns prefixed with a lowercase r. Normally Python sees a backslash and thinks it's an escape character, like a \n for new line or \t for tab. Prefixing with an r tells Python, hey, treat this exactly as it's written. And this is crucial because regex uses backslash heavily for its own rules. So let's understand the rules behind regex. Regex uses metacharacters. These are characters that have a special meaning. So the dot matches any single character, the \d matches any digit from 0 to 9, \w matches any alphanumeric character, and we also have modifiers like the plus sign, which means match one or more of the previous character, and the asterisk, which means 0 or more. Finally, the caret and the $sign are our anchors. They represent the absolute start and absolute end of a string. So let's see all of these rules in action. The re module gives us a few tools, but the one which we'll be using is mostly used for validation, and that is the re.search function. So let's say we are looking for a phone number in a block of text, and it has 3 digits, a dash, and then again 4 digits. So this is the code, and this is how we have done it. So what we're trying to do is we define a raw string pattern, and then the search function or the search method of the re module scans the string looking for the place this pattern occurs, and when it finds it, it uses the group function to extract the actual matched text. So let's start with the example which we have been waiting for, email validation. So to perform email validation before it hits our database, we need some requirements. So we want some letters, numbers, and symbol. Then we need some more letters, which is for the domain name, then a dot, and then the domain extension. So to do the task, we have this following piece of code that we'll be writing. So what we're trying to do is we have defined a function, we have created the pattern, and we check if the pattern matches with the email, and then we return true or false based on that. And then we have a list of emails against which we'll be checking, and we will loop through these emails and will print if the email is valid or not. So if we have to explain the pattern, so what it is trying to do is we have the start of the string, the caret, and then we have \w+, which means one or more alphanumeric characters. Then we have another symbol, so the exact match. Then we have one or more characters for the domain name, so again \w+, and then a literal dot. Now Notice we escaped it with a backslash, so it doesn't act as a wildcard. Again, we have one or more characters for the extensions, so backslash w plus, and the end of the string is given by the $sign. So regex is universal, whether you're passing historical document text or cleaning up data in a Python backend. Mastering this syntax makes you a massively fast developer. So if you like this video, then hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you never miss an update, and I will see you next time.